Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique, and you know I live for a bougie moment, but today we're going to be creating a summer glam on a budget look that will last you through the heat and the sweat all summer long. This look is for my broke besties out there who still want to slay their makeup all summer long, but yet they don't want to break the bank. And guess what? I'm right there with you, so I have incredible affordable recommendations for you today. If you're ready for the glow, the slay, and the affordable face beat of your dreams, stay tuned because these products are about to change your life. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and let's get started. Before we get started, you already know I have my emotional support Dr. Pepper with me ready to go, because what would I be without a Dr. Pepper, honestly? Cheers! The vibe that I'm going for today's look is definitely a glowy glam that's going to last through the heat, the sweat, and the humidity. So you know we still want to be glowing, for sure, but we want to make sure that we're not overly glowy to where our makeup is going to slip off throughout the day, because that would be a crime. So to start off, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and in this, I have the shade Light. You know, when I got this, I really wanted to make sure that I got the shade that would actually brighten up my face rather than give me a subtle tan. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rub it right in with my hands. Truly, I love to prep my skin with this stuff because it makes my skin feel so soft and it gives it such a beautiful glow. I mean, they named this the Lumi Glotion for a reason because it literally is such a luminous lotion. That's exactly what it is. It feels so moisturizing. I don't know, ever since I've got this, I've been literally obsessed. I mean, ooh, do you see that glow? She is stunning. And the best part about this glow is that it's not super shimmery and glittery at all. I mean, it's such a beautiful glow from within. It's so natural and just so gorgeous. 10 out of 10 right here. This is my staple summer product right here. Now, if we really want our makeup to last all day long, we have to go in with a foundation primer. And we really want something that's going to make our makeup stick to our face and last all day. And I can't lie, my tried and true summer primer is always going to be the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with this. It is perfect for summer. The stay power that this has is just unreal. Now, if you've never tried this primer out, I mean, hello, where have you been at this point? It definitely has more of a gel-like consistency, so it's super unique. So I'm going to apply this by pumping out a little onto my cheeks, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to rub it in with my fingertips, and I'm going to make sure to mainly concentrate this on areas where I have the most pores and where my makeup tends to start to break up throughout the day. And then once all those areas are nice and covered, I'm going to use whatever I have left over on my fingertips and I'm going to bring it up to my forehead. Now, when you're applying this to your skin, you only have a few seconds to work with this before it starts to dry down. And when this starts to dry down, I am telling you, it starts to feel so insanely tacky. I mean, literally watch this right here. What? Oh my god, the fact that it's literally sticking like this? What the heck? This is such a tacky, sticky primer. This stuff is literally like foundation glue. Once your foundation sticks to this primer, it's literally not going anywhere throughout the day. And not only is it a super stacky, what the heck? Tacky and sticky, I meant to say. And not only is this a super sticky and tacky primer, it actually feels so hydrating on the skin too. And as the dry skin queen that I am, I need that in my life. I mean, e.l.f. truly slayed this formula. It's one of the most tacky primers I have in my collection, and yet it's super affordable. I mean, hello. For foundation, I really wanted to choose one that will give my skin a little bit of a glow yet will last through all the treacherous summer conditions. So today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Soft Glam Satin Foundation, and in this I have the shade 24 Light Warm. And if I'm being honest, I probably should not have gotten the warm undertone. For me personally, it's a little bit too yellow, and I should have got neutral because I am a neutral girl. I always get neutral everything, and for some reason I was like, let's get the warm shade for my summer shade. And it ended up being too yellow, so don't do that. Don't listen to me, apparently. Now, the reason why this is truly so perfect for summer, because it definitely gives my skin more of a natural finish, yet it still has a very subtle glow to it. And the formula definitely gives a medium coverage, but it's buildable, you know? So you could really build it up to full coverage if that's what you're looking for, or you can put it on super lightly for more of a light coverage. The options with this are endless. And it even says on the bottle that it has 1% hydrating hibiscus complex. So hey, hydrating hibiscus complex, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but sign me up. It sounds good, right? Oh, and one thing that I should know is that you should definitely let the skin prep all soak into your skin for about 1 minute before applying your foundation on top of it. So after that's all done, we can go in with some foundation. And I just like to put the foundation out on the back of my hand at first, and I like to go in with my brush to pick it. That way I can really control how much foundation I apply to my skin. And for our summer glam, we really want to make sure to use the tiniest amount of foundation possible to cover up everything that you need it to. You know, in the summer, we we really don't want to cake the makeup onto our face, and that's just going to be super uncomfortable because it's going to feel so thick and heavy on your skin. And in the sun, we definitely do not want that. So using a tiny amount of a foundation that actually has good coverage to it will give you such a nice, flawless look. And then you won't have to pile a bunch of layers on. Oh my gosh, this foundation is just so beautiful on the skin. It feels so insanely thin and lightweight. Like, I cannot describe to you enough how much this feels like I have nothing on my skin. I feel like this is definitely one of the most lightweight foundations I have in my entire collection, yet it still has such a beautiful amount of coverage to it. It's actually insane. And then of course, I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to help to press the foundation into my skin. This is going to help smooth out the foundation on my skin. It's going to get rid of any brush marks or any texture that might just cake up on my face throughout the day. The way this makes my skin look and feel so flawless, especially in person, is honestly unreal. I do this step with every single cream product that I apply to my skin, and I will never skip it. For concealer, I decided to use my favorite affordable concealer of all time. And I've talked about her way too much and someone has to stop me, but I will not stop talking about this because I just love it so much. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. And in this, I have the shade Vanilla. The way this is the most creamy and hydrating concealer that I've ever tried from the drugstore, I mean, I'm truly obsessed. And it lasts all day long, okay? I'm so telling the truth right here. It lasts all day. And the shade, ooh, don't even get me started on the shade. It is just so unbelievably beautiful. I mean, the undertone, the shade, the brightening effect, ooh. Yes, yes, yes. And I will say the one weird thing about this concealer is that it does have a pump. You have to pump it out to get the product out, but honestly, that's fine, I guess. So I just pump some out on the back of my hand and then I pick it up with my brush just like I do with the foundation. And then I start applying it directly underneath my eyes at first. I love the way that this brightens up my under eye. I mean, it is too good. It is so beautifully creamy. It blends out like butter. It looks like skin on top of my skin, and it does not crease throughout the day at all. And to be honest, I love to use a concealer as an eyeshadow primer, and this one makes such a beautiful eyeshadow primer. You see that right there? Woo! You see that? Do you see that? Oh, it looks so good. I mean, I get so happy when makeup looks good on the skin. I mean, it is truly one of my favorite things in the entire world. I mean, the fact that I use this concealer literally all the time, and yet I talk about it every single time I do affordable makeup, that should just prove how much I love this concealer. It definitely gives the skin more of a natural finish, so it's not super matte and it's not super glowy either. It's perfectly in between. It's just the most perfect concealer for any occasion, truly. Through the heat, the sweat, and the humidity, this concealer is here to stay. Now for the summer glam, we definitely gotta contour and snatch our face. And using a liquid contour is only the best way to do it. And my fave one is e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. Specifically though, in the shade Light Medium. Now in this formula, e.l.f. has a combination of bronzer shades and contour shades. And the difference between the two is that bronzer shades typically have a warm undertone and contour shades have a cool or neutral undertone. And for this look, I really want to make sure that I use a true contour, so I'm using shade number 4, which definitely has a cool undertone to it. This formula is actually incredible. It's so freaking good. I mean, I do not see enough hype on the internet for these, honestly. And quite honestly, the formula of this is so insanely pigmented, so you only need a little bit, and I think I might have just gone a little bit overboard. I like to place my contour truly on the perimeter of my forehead, underneath my cheekbones, and of course on the sides of the nose as well. And then with my little brush, I'm just gonna blend it all out. And I'm going to make sure to blend it out by lifting it up towards my temples to help lift up my face. Every cream product that we apply to the skin, specifically bronzer, contour, or blush, we want to make sure to bring it up towards our temples so that everything goes up to help lift our face up. You never really want to drag anything down. You really want to help create the illusion that you're snatched. I fear I did apply a little bit too much of the contour, but we're gonna fix that with the beauty sponge after, so don't even worry. Now, do you see the undertone of this contour right here? I mean, it is literally perfect. I've been loving liquid contour recently, and this one is truly one of my favorites. I mean, it is just so easy to use. It's so unbelievably creamy. I mean, do you see that right here? Ooh, yes, I am obsessed with it. Ah. Now watch, if you accidentally apply way too much contour or bronzer or even blush, you can go ahead and take your beauty sponge and just press it into your skin. So it really helps to just smooth everything out. That's why this little beauty sponge is my secret weapon every single time I do my makeup. Anytime I mess up, I'm like, beauty sponge to the rescue. Okay, truly, what? Do you see how good that sponge made my contour look? look? Oh yes, absolutely. Now it's finally time for one of the most fun parts of my makeup routine, and that is cream blush. And today I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place liquid blush in the shade Rosy Posy. First of all, do you see this packaging? It is so super cute. I love this shade. It's definitely giving a little bit more of a cool toned bright pink. So honestly, it's just the perfect combination for summer. Now I will warn you that this blush is so insanely pigmented. You really only need one baby dot of this and it's going to cover your entire cheek. But you know what? Hey, that's okay. As long as I know that, I can control how much I apply to my cheek. And it's truly just made for any single skin type and skin tone. It blends out so insanely easy. It's super buttery soft and creamy on the skin. And I mean, the pigment on this is just so unreal. It's so beautiful and gorgeous. Ooh, yes. I love, love, love the way that this is looking. It's giving all the summertime vibes and I'm so here for it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite parts in my entire makeup routine, so I cannot mess this step up. I feel like blush truly makes or breaks the look. And since the pigment on this blush truly goes crazy, you only need one dot, so this is going to last you for freaking ever. Truly a really good makeup investment right here. But now you already know it's time for my beauty sponge to go in and do its magic. And now you can tell that the look is finally starting to come together. One of the most important steps in any summer glam routine is the setting powder. The one you choose to use will definitely make or break how your makeup lasts throughout the heat, the sweat, and the humidity. So one of my all-time favorite setting powders for summer is definitely the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. And in this, I have the shade Fair. I feel like the Fair shade was definitely the closest to a normal translucent powder, but you know, she is a little brightening. So next time I get this, I'll probably get the light shade instead. But don't quote me on that, because I don't even know how the light shade would look. To set your skin, you can go ahead and use a brush or even a powder puff, whichever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my little brush. I like that it's pointed, so it's going to fit directly underneath my eyes just so beautifully. And the first place that I'm going to set into place is always underneath my eyes. It is mandatory for me no matter what the look is, whether it's a summer look, whether it's an easy soft glam look, or an everyday look, I will always set my concealer with some setting powder. And I'm also going to set my eyelids as well. And the way that I like to set underneath my eyes is I just like to take the powder and I press into my skin until I cannot see the powder any longer. I feel like this truly gives it the most natural and skin-like effect. Now, once the eyes are completely set into place, it's up to you to decide how much powder you want to go in with next. I definitely recommend hitting the smile lines and the chin, definitely the nose, because we all like to wear sunglasses out in the sun and the powder is going to help prevent those little annoying sunglass marks on the nose that you can get. Although it will not completely prevent it, you will still get it on top of the setting powder, but it definitely helps a little bit, so I cannot skip this step in the summer. And then I like to hit my forehead with a little leftover powder. You know, setting powder on the forehead when you're sweating is truly not a bad idea because the setting powder is going to absorb all those oils that you would get from your sweat, and it's really going to help the longevity of your makeup throughout the day. Real quick, I just went ahead and I did my eyeshadow and my eyebrows off camera, so now we are ready to continue with the rest of the face. But if you do want to see a summer inspired eyeshadow tutorial, let me know because I would absolutely love to make one for you. Summer is such a good time to have fun with your makeup, so I got some fun eyeshadow looks that I could totally share with you. Just let me know if you want to see them. So now that everything is set into place, we can go ahead and use some powder products. I always like to apply my cream products together, and then once I set everything into place, that's when I go ahead and I use some powder products on top. So first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with some powder bronzer. And this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Ooh, this product right here is an oldie but a goodie. It is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite powder bronzers that you could get at the drugstore. Not only does it actually smell like coconuts, which it really does, the formula of this is just so incredible. It is so easy to blend out. It is so easy to use. It's perfectly pigmented and it's just everything for a good, affordable powder bronzer. I truly feel like everyone should have this in their collection. I'm going to apply the powder bronzer directly on top of the cream contour, and I really like using a cream contour and a powder bronzer together because the cream contour is really going to help sculpt and snatch and chisel out my face, where the powder bronzer is going to add a beautiful warmth on top of my skin, making me look so sun-kissed like I was at the beach all day, and it really helps to give that life back into the skin, especially after we set everything into place with some setting powder. To me, this combo is truly unmatched and undefeated, and overall, if you're looking for a good, affordable powder bronzer, I recommend this one because it's just such a good, basic, staple powder bronzer that you cannot go wrong with. It gets the job done, it looks gorgeous on the skin, I love the shade, I love how it's not too warm toned, but it warms up the skin very beautifully. It's just 10 out of 10, it's so gorgeous. Now it's time, I gotta go in with some powder blush, and today I'm going to be using the Essence Pure Nude Baked Powder Blush, and in this I have the shade Berry Cheeks. I really love to use this powder blush in the summer because not only is it a beautiful powder blush that blends blends out so beautifully on the cheeks. And as you can see, it's super pigmented, but it also is a baked formula, so it has a beautiful glow from within. I mean, it's a very subtle glow from within, so it's not over the top where you're going to look like the Tin Man in a blush. It's just gonna give such a gorgeous skin-like effect to the cheeks while giving it a little shine too. You know, it's just a perfect thing for summer. I love the shade because it's perfectly bright for summer, and she is giving everything that she needs to. And I can't lie, the way that this blends out onto the cheeks is so effortlessly gorgeous. A little bit goes a long way with this, but dang, does it blend out easy. Ooh, and I'm already feeling my blush fantasy, and that's the energy I need all summer long. I mean, I wish that the camera would just pick up how subtle of a glow from within this is giving on my cheeks, but I promise you, it just looks so gorgeous and very flirty and fun, and that is the true definition of summer. And yes, even in the summer, I'm going to be baking my face. I just love doing this in all my makeup looks because it really helps to clean up my blush and bronzer, and it makes it look so snatched and so good. So of course, you already know I have to do this today. It is a requirement in all my looks, and I don't care if it's a little bit extra because fight me. I am extra when it comes to my makeup, okay? It is who I am. It's in my blood and in my veins. And don't worry, I'm just gonna let the powder sit on my face for about 1 minute before I go ahead and dust it all away. Now, to really give my skin a glowy look, we have to go in with some highlight. And I can't lie, I am sick because I actually dropped this highlighter today right before I started filming and it shattered everywhere. So we're gonna roll with it and we're still going to be using it. There's nothing worse than shattering your makeup. And this one right here, shattered. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared to open this without all the pieces going flying everywhere. I really hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Phew, we got it open. Get back in there. Get those pieces back in there. This is the Revolution highlighter in the shade Pink Seduction. This highlight right here is truly so gorgeous. I'm actually so upset that this broke. I love that it gives a little bit more of a pinky shimmer, so it's so good for summer. And the fact that it's affordable, I love the packaging. And of course, it gives a blinding glow to the skin, so I'm obsessed already. But I just love how smooth it goes on. I love that it gives more of a glow from within, so it does not give that glittery, chunky highlight look at all. And it does not pick up on any texture. And when I wear highlighter, I want it to be blinding, okay? I want you to see my highlight from miles away. To me, I feel like highlight just completes the look and brings everything together. I will forever and always love a good highlight moment. And last but certainly not least, we gotta go in with some setting spray to complete and finalize this entire look. And you know what? Setting spray is actually super important when it comes to summer makeup, so we cannot skip this step. So today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Now think of this look as a Power Grip sandwich. We started off with the Power Grip Primer, and we're going to end with the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I mean, this combo right here is completely unmatched. This is gonna have our makeup locked in and set into place all summer long. And of course, it's going to melt all the powders into my skin, giving me such a flawless skin-like look. So I'm just gonna go in with the setting spray, and I'm going to spray it all over my face, and I'm going to drench it into place. I mean, I want my foundation to basically be dripping off, because the more setting spray you use, the better it will look on the skin. And I just like to cover up my eyes when I do my setting spray so it doesn't mess up my eyeliner or my mascara. And the mist is so fine on the setting spray, it's not my favorite. But hey, it gets the job done and it locks my makeup into place, and it will be perfect for summer. I mean, hello, my makeup is makeuping right now. And that's it. That's exactly how you slay your perfect summertime glam on a budget. I mean, who says you have to drop a bag just to have flawless makeup? Because obviously you don't. This look proves it right here. You can definitely still be full glam while staying on a budget. And if you follow this routine, your makeup is going to last you through the heat, the sweat, and the sun all summer long. And before you go, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what is your favorite affordable makeup product that is perfect for summer. I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when I upload my next video. And of course, you should hit that little bell notification icon so that you are the first to know when I drop a new video. And of course, as always, I've linked all the products that I mentioned in today's video down in the description box for you, just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I had so much fun showing you my go-to summer makeup routine. Truly, I'm so grateful for your support. Every like, view, comment, share does not go unnoticed, and I'm truly just so grateful for you. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. Seriously, shout out to you. You are such a real one. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can truly become besties. I love that for us. Bye. I'll see you next week.